Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday, May 15th. Welcome to Bray Park on this Sunday morning, the 15th day of May. Hope you're having a great Sunday wherever you are and what you're doing. Okay, just a word of warning. Guys, if you are out and about, please be careful. And like I said yesterday on the show, do not drive in flooded areas. Listen to your radio and television reports. Look up on your websites where the road closures are and all that. And all that. So, guys, have a great Sunday and enjoy the following episode, which I'm about to present for you. Good afternoon, everybody, and good early evening to you. It's coming up at 5 o'clock. This is Barry Fair here with another one of my trips down memory lane with you. And this time, it's to Waco, Sandgate, and Strat Point, and also episodes 4 and 5 from this time last year. Thanks for joining me on a trip down memory lane. I hope that you are enjoying my New South Wales series so far. Episode 16 is now done and dusted, and episode 17 is coming up within a couple of weeks or so, and also I will be adding in to the mix as well the drive across the Story Bridge, in which I did anniversary month here. So it's been almost a year, guys, since I've brought them out and about series together. Well, put it together, I should say. So why don't you sit back with me and enjoy this another selection of clips from Queensland from last year, and the first of them is in the park at Credden Park. So sit back in your comfortable chair, guys, and reminisce with me. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of May. G'day everyone, this is Barry here, episode 4 now of my program, and today we are at Waco known as Darra. Okay, and this is my former suburb, and that's our house. This is a big story house now. Okay, so when I was living here back in the 80s, I had a single story house with a carport. And my school bus used to drop me off and pick me up where that garbage bin is. And that's our house there. Okay, so much has changed since I was living here in the late 70s and early 80s. And Brisbane has changed as well. Well, now we're going to take you over the Story Bridge and then we'll slowly head back towards Mount Coot-tha, and we'll show you there the lookout. So stay with us. This is episode 4 of my daily wraps here in Queensland now, coming up to 25 minutes to 1. It is Tuesday, May 3rd. Barry Fear with you today. Well, where are we? Well, good morning everybody. Second. Okay. Here we are at Simpson Glen Park. And this is a lovely park. Look at that. Just look at that park. Just look at it. Children playing on the street. Like that. And today we're having another barbecue again. Okay. Now if you enjoyed the barbecue on Saturday, okay, you're gonna love this one. But just a few rules before you have the barbecue, guys. Clean the bar, make sure the barbecue is clean before you use it, okay? Just like that. Make sure you quit. Okay, and after you finish with the barbecue, clean the barbecue and then dispose of your rubbish or leave it in the park. So important that. So this is episode 3 of my program Offside today. Our first program was at Sandgate, so that's uploaded now, so check that out. So is the one from Saturday where we went along the 4th and a barbecue there. So it's a beautiful day today. Look at that. Sun in the sky. Few clouds about. Okay. And, look at that. And music playing in the background there. Look, I'm getting set up for a barbecue there, barbecue there. So in planning and announcing, make sure you've got everything, like your backpack, drinks, and things like that. But all I'm going to do now is come back after the barbecue. And now we are gonna go off to Sandgate and do a bit of commentary there. So we'll leave it there and we'll get back to you and we'll tell you a little bit about Sandgate. You may recall last Friday when Tina, Marty and I were there, so we're gonna take you back there to give you another glimpse for those of you that missed our first episode last week. So, like I said, this is Windsor Street, Strat Point here, okay? And I lived here, like I said at the start, from 1982 through to 1984, and I relocated to Sydney, but I was still at New Farm then. We might even take you to New Farm one day and show you that. So we're going to leave you now and we'll join you at Regular at Sandgate. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 now. And it's a gloomy Saturday afternoon here.
Should I show them?
And look at that. The rain is coming down.
It still looks pretty because of the glistening road, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's gloomy yet pretty.
So, to open our show today, we'd like to advise you people to take it very easy on those roads this afternoon. Hear them and now for her opening sequence on this.
Yeah, Barry's absolutely right. As I just showed you, like even though the glistening roads look pretty, it's really important to drive slowly. So whenever I drive in the rain, I always drive about 5Ks under the limit just to be safe. And it's annoying because like some of the cars don't like it and they tailgate me behind. But it's very important to put safety first when you're driving in wet weather.
And another important factor, don't drive in flooded causeways. If you know a road is flooded, please don't drive through them. Hear them and now.
Yeah, Barry's absolutely right. If you can tell it's flooded, you know, just don't risk it. Even if you think you can make it through, it's way better to be safe than sorry. And even if you do make it through the flood, you can still damage your car, so it's just not worth it.
Because the cars and water, guys, they do not mix.
Yeah.
Hear them and now.
Yeah. And what Barry means is like the engine underneath the car, like if it gets too wet, it's going to cause some damage in the long run.
So, we can't show you the Monday place time, we can't give you the address, but we can give you the company name, but we've already given you that.
Mm-hmm.
So, the importance of taking care in the rain, guys. Don't walk or ride through floodwaters, listen to the news on the TV and on the radio, and look on your internet. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So every time before I even leave my house, I always check the weather because it's always important to be prepared. And, you know, it's best to avoid driving or walking if you can. I got 2 strong dogs, so I definitely don't walk them in this weather because I'd slip and fall. So always be careful in weather like this.
So you may think it's okay to drive through flooded causeways and on flooded roads, but it is not.
No.
And another important rule, we will give you this at the end of the program. I'll just have a sip of my coffee there.
Yep.
So while I am talking and drinking, okay, Queensland weather can go from sunny to wet.
Yeah.
Here's Emma now.
Yeah. So Barry's right. It's been pretty frustrating the past few days. I haven't seen the sun for a while, and it's always been the same. Like it says that it's only going to be cloudy, and so I drive out, and then it starts raining. So it's been frustrating, but you know, it's good that it's raining. It's good for the plants and everything. So just always focus on the positive.
So I have some news to share with you all, but I will share that towards the end of the show. But this week I went to New Farm Park. That is up on YouTube now, so check it out. Okay. Now, New Farm Park, you can walk your dogs there, have a barbecue, you name it.
Yeah, if it's not raining.
If it's not raining.
Well, I guess you can still have a barbecue if it's undercover.
But when I was doing the show from New Farm Park, it was very windy. Now, it started to rain just as I was loading into our minibus here. Now, I also went to see where my old school was too. So, that school is no longer there.
Oh, what's replaced it?
A block of units, okay? So,
What was the school called?
New Farm Special School. So, getting back to this all important weather, okay? It is raining and it is not a good idea to drive in weather like that. It is really very dangerous. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. Try to avoid driving in this weather unless it's absolutely necessary. Like for me, I had to absolutely drive in this weather because I had to arrive on shift for work. So even like say it's like a social gathering, maybe try and reschedule for another time when it's not raining, because like I said, it's better to be safe than sorry. You want to try to avoid driving in this weather.
Okay, and another thing, if the police see you and they tell you that the road is closed, please adhere to the instructions given by the police. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So I'm sure most of you are smart enough to know that if a road is closed and there's police advising you to turn another way, you wouldn't be stupid enough to drive through.
Go another way.
Yeah, definitely go another way. Because, you know, not only will you break the law and get a huge fine, but, you know, you could cause someone else's death or cause a really bad accident.
So things you can do in wet weather at home. Okay, you can cook something like biscuits or cakes or
Baking, yeah.
baking, play some games
I like reading.
and read a book, watch some YouTube videos that you've recently uploaded, that sort of thing. Hear them enough.
Yeah, Barry's right. There's so much that you can do indoors. I mean, everyone should have a good idea because like we're all stuck in lockdown due to COVID. So there's so many things that you can do indoors. You can knit, you can make something. I like painting by numbers, and I love binge watching a lot of TV series on YouTube and Netflix. There's so many things you can do.
Well, now it's time to talk about how important it is to stay positive during a wet day. Don't just sit in your room gloomy and sad. Come out and talk to people. Hear them now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So the weather can affect your mood. Like earlier today, I was feeling a bit depressed because I wanted to take my dogs for a walk, but I couldn't. But what I did instead, I focused on the positive and I played tug of war with them inside instead, and that tired them out. So they still got a bit of exercise. So like I said, it's really important just to focus on the positive and, appreciate what you have. What I always do before I go to sleep is I count my blessings. So I write a list of everything I appreciate, but it doesn't hurt to look at the list of what you appreciate every day.
And don't take your anger out on someone else either.
Yeah.
Okay, you may wake up in a shonky mood, but viewers out there, okay, don't be angry.
Yeah.
Think positive, guys. Hear them now.
Yeah, Barry's absolutely right. So we've all been guilty of it. Like when you are in a bad mood, it's quite easy to take it out on other people, but that only does more damage than good because they'll naturally retaliate their anger onto you. So if you ever feel yourself becoming angry, just take a time out to yourself and breathe in and count to 100, and that sort of calms you down because it forces your mind to focus on something else. And yeah, just always try and focus on the positive and only try and talk about positive things with other people.
Okay, we know that it may be difficult, guys, but don't bog yourself down with too many negative things. Okay, because if you do that, you won't be able to enjoy the things that you have in life, like your house, your pets, your friends around you, etc. Hear them now.
Yeah, Barry's absolutely right. So, instead of focusing on what you don't have in your life, say you're upset because you're renting instead of owning a house, just appreciate what you have. You have a roof over your head, where there are some people who are homeless. I believe, it's important to focus on what you have in your life that makes you happy, because taking anything for granted, that's the worst thing you can do, because you can live your life with regret for not appreciating what you had.
And another thing, I've always said, email your site manager too, okay, arrange a meeting on with them as well, okay. Another positive tip, okay, distract yourself with a good book.
Yeah.
Hear them now.
Yeah, Barry's right. I said before that I watch a lot of TV series, but reading a book, it is much better for your mental health because it exercises your brain a lot more. So what I like to do, if I'm stuck inside the house, is I'll spend about 2 hours reading, and then an hour exercising, following a YouTube tutorial. And then I'll spend about 2 hours watching a TV series, and I spend about an hour playing with my dogs inside, and then about another 2 hours reading. So I just sort of follow a routine, because if you get stuck doing the same thing for hours on end, you'll naturally get a bit bored. So it's important to vary up your daily schedule when you're stuck inside.
And another thing, okay, make up a list of chores of things you need to focus on.
Yeah, that'll keep you busy too.
Okay, work out how your day is going to start and how it is going to end. Hear them and
Yeah, Barry's right. So it's always a good idea to like write up a schedule for like, say, before I'm going to sleep, I'll write a to-do list for the next day. And usually that involves, like, when I wake up, I'll have coffee, and I'll do things that need to be done just to get them out the way. So like clean out my cupboard or bath the dogs, and then I'll start doing things that I enjoy doing. But cleaning can be enjoyable as well, because I like to play music while I clean out my cupboard and do other tasks. So after you do what needs to be done, you can just like relax after and watch a TV series or read a book. So writing a schedule is a good idea, Barry.
And the most important thing, take a few deep breaths, okay, if you feel yourself getting uptight and anxious, okay, because this is what causes chest pain, guys.
Yeah.
Hear them and now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So stress and anxiety, they can actually make your body feel more achy. What I like to do is, a friend taught me, like, whenever you feel like you're panicking or you're worried about something, you do what's called starfish breathing. So it's sort of like a meditation. So you trace your hand, you breathe in as you go up, and you breathe out as you go down. You breathe in as you go up till you finish your hand, and that helps calm you down.
And another thing, before you go to sleep, have a good, nice, long, hot shower, guys.
Or a bath.
Or a bath. Okay. But make sure you test the water temperature first, okay?
Yeah.
Hear them and now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So before you have a nice hot shower, always turn the cold tap on first and make sure that you test it before getting inside. A lot of people, they've made like the mistake of accidentally burning themselves. Even like children who are unsupervised, they might turn the hot tap on first. So always be careful pretty much before you do anything, really, before you have a nice hot bath. Just always put safety first before you drive in the wet weather. Decide if you really need to go, where you need to go, and just always think before you act.
Because you only have the one life out there, guys.
Yeah.
Hear them and now.
Yeah, Barry's right. I can't imagine anything worse of like my own stupid decision of driving somewhere that I could have postponed in the wet weather. I get into a car accident and I die. And my parents, my dogs, they would all miss me so much. So always put your safety first.
And never straight around the corners.
Yeah.
Take it slowly, guys. It is very important in this. Well, the last thing we like to talk about now is having good food in the wet weather. Like, use up the leftovers. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So what I like to cook is carbonara and Thai green curry. Beef stroganoff is a favourite. I love beef stroganoff. Have you had it before, Barry?
I have, yeah.
Ah, it's delicious. And that type of food you can keep in the fridge for a maximum of 5 days. So always try and eat it within a few days, because you don't want to waste food, especially knowing like in the world there are people who are starving. So yeah, there's so many meals that you can cook, and yeah, store it away and you can eat it within a few days.
And you can make like something with the leftover mince too,
Yeah,
like a meat pie
or a jaffa.
or a jaffle, whatever. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, that's right. It's called a jaffle. I got confused. I thought of Jaffa, those lollies. And yeah, there's so many things that you can make with mince that's left over. What I'd like to do is I'd put it on corn chips and get some cheese and salsa and have some nachos.
So, there are lots of things you can do
Inside.
inside, okay? So, just before we do sign off today, I had a meeting, okay, on Thursday on the phone. My productions, I am not staying on here, so I will let you know when I will be leaving, but I will let you know.
No.
Sad but true, but I've got to do what's right. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. It's not like Barry has given up easily. He's given this place a chance, and he can't help how he feels. He knows what's best for him, and if he feels that moving back is the best decision for him, that's his decision. So just as long as you actually give something a try before, deciding to give up, that's fine. And that's what Barry's done. He's given this place a try, and he wants to go back home.
So, like we said on the last show, which was not on the Thursday just gone, but the one before that, okay, never ever give up.
Yeah.
Give something a try, for goodness sake. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So it's important to try before giving up. This is like any decision, really. It's when you start a new job or a new relationship, give them a chance. And, if you feel like they're not up to your standards, it's nothing really to do with them. It's entirely your own decision. So as long as you give them a chance.
So, the important thing is, don't stress yourself out about it.
Yeah.
Write an email and the reasons why you want to leave, and don't make up stories about it.
Yeah, good idea.
Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So it's really important if you decide to leave an industry or anywhere, you let the person in charge know and let them know your reasons, and don't make anything up. Just be honest but polite.
And if you're honest with people in your emails or on the phone, guys, they will be honest with you.
Yeah.
But if you're dishonest and lie, well, if I was manager here at 5365, I would be a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. It's really important to be honest and not to lie, because once people know that you're lying, they're not going to respect you, and in return, they're not going to give you their respect. So treat people how you want to be treated, and just always be honest but polite to people.
Well, to close the show this afternoon, I'm just going over Brisbane's weather. Okay, it's not very nice at the moment. The rain is coming down. Not hard at the moment, but it might do later on in the evening. Okay, just remember what we said on the show, what we've been saying on the show, I should say. Be honest be careful on the roads, don't drive like a maniac and cause an accident, because you could put yourself at risk and the other road users on the road. Here's Emma now for her closing sequence on this.
Yeah, so just to recap everything that we talked about, Barry's absolutely right. Always think before you drive out in the wet weather. So I had to drive in this wet weather because I had to come to work. If I didn't come to work, then no one would be here to care for Barry and the other clients. So only drive out if necessary. So if it's like a social event, I would cancel and reschedule for another time. And just always focus on the positive. Like, I know it can be depressing being stuck indoors because of the weather, but just write a list of everything that you appreciate in your life. And just keep yourself busy by reading, watching shows. Just keep a pattern of different activities, and you'll feel a lot better.
And we'll just take a shot of this rain that is coming down.
Yep. It stopped a bit before, and now it's started up again. It still looks like a pretty gloomy day.
But it won't stop me from doing a video here.
Nope.
Okay? And just remember, like we said in the house tour, if you open the garage, shut the thing. And we might even give you a demo on that now.
Yeah.
How the garage door works.
Okay. I'll just unplug the mouse.
So we're just going to
I'll just get a good view of the weather, and then I'll film you put the garage down.
Yep. So, from Emma and myself now, thanks for your company on this Saturday afternoon, and we will catch you next time round here at Bray Park. So, to take us out, this is how the garage door shuts.
Yeah, much better than a roller door. Some roller doors, I hurt my arm pulling up.
And that is our show for this Saturday. Thanks for your company, guys, and we will see you next time around. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday, May 15th. Welcome to Bray Park on this Sunday morning, the 15th day of May. Hope you're having a great Sunday wherever you are and what you're doing. Okay, just a word of warning. Guys, if you are out and about, please be careful. And like I said yesterday on the show, do not drive in flooded areas. Listen to your radio and television reports. Look up on your websites where the road closures are and all of that. And all of that. So, guys, have a great Sunday and enjoy the following episode, which I'm about to present for you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Deception Bay. This is episode 15, now of the Bray Park video, and welcome along to you. It's Saturday, the 28th of May. And just look at that. Look at that view. I'll get my camera person to take a shot of that for you. And what a view we've got here. Look at that. Just look at that, guys. Look at that. Well, you can have a barbecue here, you can have fish and chips like we've just had. But remember, guys, the rule is if you bring your rubbish in, please do take it out. And do you agree on this, Tina?
Yes.
So don't just go and throw your rubbish on the ground. Put it in the bin because that's what they're there for. So let me take you up to another part. Okay, so you've got the bag here. Alright. The statue there. And look at that. People walking their dog. Look at that. What a marvelous spot this is. I'm just go up there. Yeah, this is a beautiful spot, guys. And cars coming in. People having a barbecue over there. And then the barbecue there. It looks like they've just finished it.
I know it's on, so then I can turn it off, turn it off automatically.
And the barbecue area, you've got a good barbecue area there. Alright, so so the rule is, guys, you must always keep the bay clean and the tables clean. And when you finish using it, wipe it down, okay? Because like I've just said a couple of minutes ago, our parks are not rubbish bins, okay? There's a bin there, no urinating in public because that is absolutely unhygienic. And people are driving around in their cars. So Tina, what do you think about Deception Bay? Do you like it?
I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. Relaxing.
So this is the place to come if you're feeling unhappy or upset, get away from it all. It's the weekend, it's Saturday. But don't keep anything inside you guys. Remember, let it out. Cry if you have to. Because there is no point in keeping anything inside you. You've got to let it out. Okay? Just before we came here today, I had a meeting with the manager to get the ball rolling, because as you've been hearing throughout this week or the past coming days, I won't be doing the show in this format anymore very soon. Sad but true. But as the saying goes, you've got to do what is right for yourself and do what makes you happy. Okay, so it is important not to it is important that you speak up for what is right for you and do what is right for you. Don't take any notice of what people are saying. But I will get back to that back at the house. Well, anyway, Deception Bay. What a good area this is. You can even bring a barbecue here, bring some sausages, bring fish and chips, you name it. If you want to do it, go for it. Because like we said, on the first outing to Sandgate, okay, what's the point of sitting at home? Pack a picnic of the leftovers, guys, okay. But, and it is your choice to sit home if you want to, but I'm telling you guys, if you sit at home moping and feeling sad all the time, well, what's the point of having a goal if you can't achieve it? Okay? Because don't sit home and think that there is no one that you can talk to, because there is. Okay? I put a strategy in place this day, so whenever I'm feeling upset, I will give myself half an hour, okay, and stuff like that. So that's all I've got to do. So like I said, I'm Deception Bay, guys. It is really great. Okay, so just going over some of the episodes that I've done with you so far. The first outing to Sandgate, you can watch that now. We did that on the 29th of April, I think we did. Oh, I have to check that. So anyway, guys, Deception Bay, come on down here, grab a barbecue chicken, some salad and some bread rolls, and have a good fun day out. So don't just sit at home all day moping and feeling sad. if you know the weather's gonna be cracking good, get up and pack a picnic. Bring some sausages and cook up a barbecue like we did on May 3rd. That was really good there. So Deception Bay, catchment, come on down and see for yourself what it's like. Okay, because in life, guys, okay, you've got to make the most of what you've got. Because as the saying goes, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. Make the most of what you have. Make the most of the people that you have around you. That sort of thing. There is no need to sit at home feeling sorry for yourself. Speak up. I did a video on this last night and I will bring you part 2 tonight. Okay, so I think we've done a fair few, I've done a fair few outings with that Bray Park in the time I've been here. And we've been to Credit Reserve to have a barbecue. I brought you that episode as well. So, I mean, I've done quite a fair bit, so like I said, the world that we live in, okay, in this world, just take a look at it all. If you're feeling down and out, grab a portable radio, some batteries, bring down a sandwich, you know, and just get away from it all. Especially if you've had a tough week or a tough couple of days. Because the manager said, give myself time if I'm upset. To say, so if you're feeling upset, to say, guys, I'm sorry, but I just need half an hour to settle down, and I will talk to you in 30 minutes or check in 30 minutes. Okay, because that's the only way to go. So just panning around this area here. The trees in the background here. The background. Just look at that. Just look at it all. Isn't this a lovely spot? So, Deception Bay.
Hey, give my boy. What's the fucking phone?
Come and check it out for yourself. Deception Bay. And bring your mates down for a barbecue. Go on, do it. We urge you to today. And Tina, have you got any comments? Well, that's all I've got for the moment, thank you for joining me. It's Saturday the 28th of May, and we will see you back at the house. Bye-bye. Well, good evening, everyone. It's Thursday, the 5th of May here, and Barry's here with you at the house. And look at that sunset here. But unfortunately tomorrow's weather will be overcast, and we may get some rain either coming tonight or tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think it's going to rain tonight, actually.
okay.
That's what the weather said.
It's gonna rain tonight. Okay, so
You see those dark clouds?
and we welcome you viewers this day, today, or tonight. And today, Marty and I went for a drive to Strat Point first, then to Southgate, to Sandgate. I nearly said Southgate. So
How was it?
it
Did you have a good
was
time?
good. It was good. Yes.
You saw your old house, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So guys, I'm very quickly just going over what we talked about last time, and being respectful
Yeah.
toward one another, not arguing, not talking over the top of each other, stomping on one another, not listening to people's opinions because you might not agree on something. Here's Emma now for this.
Yeah, Barry's right. So, there's an expression that my brother used to use where people are like buttholes, everyone has one. So, well, actually it was opinions are like buttholes, sorry, everyone has one. So everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and just because you don't agree with their opinion doesn't mean that you can be rude to them or ignore them. Just respectfully, converse with them or give your own opinion in response.
Another thing we'd like to recap on very quickly, guys, is, not giving up on things when people have gone to a lot of trouble in organizing it. Like, you might want to move back to
Yeah.
where you came from, but remember, it is not an easy process because you have to get the funding for it. Okay? Like, the way I see it, like, I may turn around and say I'm not happy here, so, but that is not the case at the moment. But ladies and gentlemen out there, and viewers alike, it is very important to acknowledge people when they are talking to you about your decisions, and you've got to make sure that you're honest with the people that are working with you when they are talking to you. Don't cut them off. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's absolutely right. So it's always important to be polite and respectful of everyone's opinion. And, even ignoring them is rude. So just treat people how you want to be treated. It's that simple.
So don't just say, I don't care what you want, I didn't come here or there. Just because I didn't get what I want, I shouldn't have moved here in the first place, because at the end of the day, you made the call to come up here, etc. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, true. And like what Barry was saying is sometimes you might regret making certain decisions, but just remember with every choice, there's good and bad to everything. So the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass is greener wherever you water it. So just always focus on the positive.
So if you're not happy about something, guys, for goodness sake, say something.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying to the managers for the past 2 days here. Because I may not be happy here, but she is finding ways that I can enjoy the life here and go out and do some awesome stuff. Here's my offer.
Yeah. So Barry's right. So it's pretty much pointless to dwell on the negative. Just do what makes you happy and focus on the positive. And yeah, if you're unhappy about anything, always talk it to the person in charge, like the manager.
But don't just go, I don't want to live here. Just weeks after you arrived here or there, because the person may, some people may say, well, that's fine, but it's going to be a long process before you find separate accommodation. You will have to get new staff, new management, etc.
Yeah.
Here's Emma now.
Yeah, Barry's right. So when it comes to like every new decision that you make, there's always going to be pros and cons, and it is a stressful time, you know, having to move and find yourself new staff. So if you have any issues with your staff, just talk to the manager in charge and they should fix it. It's better to resolve than to avoid problems.
Because like, don't just keep it in the bottle, like the Coke bottle, and let it build up and then explode
Yeah.
all over the place. Because guys, nobody wants that to happen. Because if you shake a bottle of Coke up, okay? Imagine this is a bottle of Coke. You shake it up, you shake it vigorously, okay? And then you go to open the lid, and a sticky situation ends up not only on you, but the person as well. Here's Emma now.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy, Barry. I agree. If you just bottle up your problems, you know, it's not only hurting yourself, but it's hurting other people as well, because the only way that people know how to change is like if you talk to them. So it's really important to be honest with your manager and let them know if there's anything you're not happy with that they can change.
And don't lie to the person either, because you could again not only hurt yourself, your own feelings, but theirs as well. Here's my offside.
Yeah, true. That's absolutely true. You could hurt a lot of people by not being honest. So just always be respectful and polite and give people your opinions.
And just before we do say farewell to you, excuse me, just before we do say farewell to you this evening, I'd like to add a quote. Commit yourself to what you've organized in the first place. Here's my offside.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, don't give up. No matter how hard something how something is at first, you should always try. Because, you know, giving up, I think that's the biggest regret, to give up on something and not knowing what you could have achieved, as opposed to failing at something, because no matter what you fail at, you can always try again. So never give up.
So don't just say, oh, I've had this, I'm going to give up, and then pack your bags and say, see you later, because that is not the case. Here's Emma now for her closing sequence on this.
Yeah, Barry's absolutely right. So don't just give up on anything. Always try. The only time like it would be good to give up is like after you actually have tried. So for example, if Barry has like spoken to the manager multiple times and nothing has changed, he has the right to relocate if he wishes to. But just always focus on the positive no matter what you choose to do in life.
Okay, it is your choice to do what you wish to do, but guys, for goodness sake, you are the ones that are letting yourself down and being absolutely yucking inside. So what Emma and I would like, what my outsider and I would like to say to you tonight as we draw this day to a close is please think about your actions, okay? Don't be a fool, okay? Don't just sit in your bedroom and go slam with the door, okay? Come out and let your feelings out because, okay, you've got to tell people how you feel, like I've been doing for the past 2 days here because I was struggling. So for goodness sake, viewers out there, don't be a fool. Don't sit in your room and slam the door and cry like a 5-year-old. Come out and talk to someone. Here's my outsider to close the show with that and her farewell.
Yeah, Barry's right. So whenever you're upset about something, definitely talk to anyone about it because bottling it up, it only makes things worse. Hey, it's Renee!
Hello.
And I'd like to say one thing before we wrap up the show tonight.
Yeah?
Okay? Don't ever feel that there is no one in the world that you can talk to when there is, because we here at Brave Park don't believe in that. So if there's a problem, what do? Don't let the Coke bottle fill up and then you open the bottle and then it goes
Yeah.
everywhere. Speak up. Don't shut up. Speak up.
Yeah, don't bottle it all up.
And that's where I'd like to end the show for tonight, but join me later on sometime over the weekend for another jam-packed episode.
Yeah.
But from us now, bye-bye, and we'll see you next time.
Do you want to see the sunset or?
And we'll see the sunset one more time before we sign off.
No, it looks a bit gloomy now, but see a bit of light. Looks like it's going to rain.
About what? Okay, so
Alright.
can we just take a shot of your lovely car?
Can I clean it first?
It looks clean.
How about I clean it and we can take a shot of my car tomorrow?
Yeah, so,
I'll go wash it for you now, okay?
okay,
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
So, guys, as we leave you this night, be polite and respectful.
Yeah.
And
Always treat people how you want to be treated.
because if you treat people nicely, they will treat you nicely.
Yeah, common sense.
But in the meantime, this is Barry Fair wishing you a very safe evening from all of us here at Brave Park. Now, and Thrive 365. Have a pleasant evening. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode 17 now. I'm on the iconic Story Bridge now. And here's Mark. Trying to what the Story Bridge again.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. So the Story Bridge was constructed in 1936 and opened in 1940. Now, much has changed since that time. And there's a footpath there, okay, which I'm standing on. Well, I'm on the path now, and so lots of cars are going on the bridge now, okay, so if we can get a close-up shot a bit further down, okay, we might be able to get the whole bridge for you, so come with us. So guys, the Story Bridge, okay, look at that, one of Brisbane's famous icons, and you know, isn't it a beauty, a real beauty, it's got a real beauty, it's got a real beauty about it, much has changed since I was here as a kid, okay, so there's a footpath here, which you can ride your bike, okay, do all sorts of things like that, so down there, if I can get Mark to take a shot, that's the Brisbane River down there. Keep down, I think that's some more rain, I think. And we are so proud to have this Australian icon here. Good. Now, you remember a couple of times, okay, come to Waco, okay, and Mark, got the umbrella, mate? Have you got the umbrella?
There you go.
Umbrella.
Yep.
But I'm feeling it. These trucks are driving it. So, the Story Bridge, guys. What a fantastic icon of Brisbane, okay? So if you're ever up in Brisbane, guys, check out the Story Bridge. You will absolutely love it. Okay, I've got the umbrella out, but it is starting to rain a bit here. Okay, so I won't get wet. Okay, so if you're ever on holiday,
up in Brisbane, guys, we suggest that you go on the iconic Gory Bridge. And there are lots of restaurants here, okay? Go and have some lunch down here, okay? We will absolutely love it down here. I suggest that you grab your bike, okay? And ride along the footpath on Gory Bridge. There is a park down there too, which you can ride on too. So Royal Race today, Royal Race a single day at home when you cross the bridge. So I might just get Mark when we stop to take the footage of the bridge, and I can tell you it's absolutely marvelous. So I'm going to get it back up. Get it back down. Just protect. And look at that. Absolutely magnificent. It's got its drama. Guys, absolutely fantastic. Love it. Okay. So, gone to the game today. Done a lot. Then of the game. So, yeah, I've done a lot. So, Gory Bridge. Come on along and drive on it if you're driving along. And just take a look at the city building. Choppers and planes, all that. So we will put forward a tag. Yep. And pick a tag on the other side. Yeah. On this side? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a nice downhill run now. And probably down at Kangaroo Point. Sorry? No, not yet, because I've got to get into your phone as well. Yeah, you were sending the password to your phone. Have you got it? Yep. story written out. So that this is Brisbane City down there. Okay. So Brisbane City, guys. Okay. You were going to Brisbane. Jim Love going to Story Bridge. There's a lot of big people going down there. Mark, and I can tell you, it's absolutely fantastic. So it's coming up with wouldn't you like to wake up with a view like that? Absolutely marvelous. It's coming up. Now. Yep, they do. You just let me know when you're ready. We're nearly at the end of Story Bridge now. Come over the top like that. So, another city highway to the buildings here. Alrighty. race to come in. Now, there you have it, everyone. I know now. And we'll just come up with Story Bridge. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the walk across the Story Bridge because I certainly did. And what about you, Mark?
I always love a day out and I love bridges. So it's a win-win.
So,
And under normal circumstances, I'd say you've walked the best way because the Story Bridge Hotel's just behind you.
and
So we're going to turn around and actually head that way. Whereas that'll be the best place for the taxi to pick us up. So, other way, Barry. So we're now going to, might be a part of an interesting part of the bridge walk is to then come around and go under the bridge.
so where are we going now?
Straight up this street here.
Up here. So, here we go now, view.
Left here. So we're going up that way.
Yep.
So beside the road. Rather than back onto the bridge, we're going that way.
Oh, yeah, back that one. Okay, so well, now I'm going to take you underneath the Story Bridge. Won't that be interesting?
Yeah, do you want to have a drink while we...
Yeah, I'm just bored of that. Welcome back. Now we've taken you on the bridge. We're going to take you under it.
going to say, you use the path, I can walk on the grass.
And okay, just
Yeah, you're right. You can come a bit further right.
okay.
Yeah, all good. Just a bit left. Just getting close to, yeah, running off.
Yeah.
Hang on. Bit left. That's it. Now you're good.
Okay, so so now we're going to take you under the bridge. What time is it now?
It's 2:45. I thought I might ring Harry and say pick us up at the Storybridge Hotel at 3.
Yeah.
That way we both know where we're going to be. Hold on. Hang on.
The cord.
There you go. Give it a crack now.
Whatever. What? How about that? Okay, so
The Thurbles of Brisbane City Council footpaths.
So, before you even come out, guys, make sure there is access to everything. And it's no good if it's not accessible. Mark, have you got anything to say on?
Yes, I didn't realise the movement limitations of the powered mobility chair, and it does not do well on the steep slope rises onto the roads to cross the road in Fortitude Valley. So, you know, it's not particularly flat and it's not particularly user-friendly. So we have had a few moments of having to push the chair into place rather than it being able to drive itself. And it's heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
there's another good bump coming up. But other than that, it should be all right.
So, and be careful going.
G'day, Harry. Mate, it's Mark and Barry that you dropped off at the Commonwealth Bank in McLaughlin Street. Mate, we'll be at the Storybridge Hotel at 3 o'clock if you can pick us up there. Yep. Yep. Yes, yeah, don't break up. Yep. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Harry. We are about 100 metres from it. Yep. Fantastic. Thanks, Harry. Thanks.
Okay. So, no, I really hope that you have enjoyed today's show, and I'll see you back at the house. But for Mark and I now, have a good afternoon. And remember that we rely on 24 hours a day, that is 000. Please do not call that number unless you've got an emergency. Here's Mark now with his closing sequence.
Well, goodbye. I hope you've had a wonderful trip across the bridge, and we look forward to the next adventure. And it's going to be as much a surprise to me as it is to you. I'll find out on the day.
So, and don't forget, Mark, to remind our viewers about 000.
And don't abuse 000. It's only for emergencies. They will not bring you beers in the middle of the night.
Okay, so be careful with 000, guys, and take care. Thanks for your company today, and we'll see you next time round. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.